Hey, I'm Alma Yee here, YATicket.com. I'm with Betsy Rosen, and she's part of the crew, cast, puppeteer with Life of Pi, an extraordinary, wonderful play. I tell you, I saw it. There's magic there, and I'm so glad to see some magic. How you doing, Betsy?
I'm great, thanks.
Now tell us, what do you do?
So I am the assistant puppetry and movement director for the show, and I'm also one of the puppeteers of Richard Parker, the tiger, and some of the other animals in the show as well.
Why you like to do that?
I have been a puppeteer since I was 8 years old.
Wait a minute. So when you were a little kid, you run around with puppets. Mommy, Daddy, look at me.
I was. I lucked out. I grew up in Baltimore, and there was a community theater in my town that primarily did puppetry. And so I didn't know that that's what I was going to do. I just wanted to hang out with those cool kids that were hanging at the theater. And that's where I started building puppets, learning how to sew, performing puppetry, acting. All of that started there. And I think that what I learned there is still part of the reason why I love to do it. It felt like a sense of community and family. And that part of it, the ensemble work, learning and creating together, building together, using my hands. That's what I love about puppetry. It's so all-encompassing, like sort of mind, body, spirit experience.
And I'm sure you worked on other shows too throughout your life.
Yes.
But what is the total experience for you with Life of Pi?
So I started working on Life of Pi in 2022. So it's been 3 years now that I've been doing this. I was a part of the U.S. premiere, which was at the American Repertory Theater in Boston. And that production then transferred to Broadway, and I did the Broadway production. And then now I've been...
The Broadway production where they won the Tony Awards?
Yeah.
So you got a Tony.
I don't. So
well, you know the show, but you're part of that.
Yes,
come on, give
Okay,
yourself credit.
Yes, and we're so proud of the show in total. And the production that is touring around the country is very similar to the production that was on Broadway. So all of those Tony Award-winning design elements, puppetry, movement, acting, that is all what you get to see when you come see the show here.
Betsy, I'm glad to meet you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Like I said, I saw the show. Wow.
Thank you.
Man.
Thank you so much.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking time with me.
Thank you.
Thank
Come
you.
see us.
Yes. Come see them. Hey, I'm Al McGee here at YATicket.com. I'm here at Life of Pi media event, but I'm here with John, your host.
John Hosch, yep.
Yep, John Host. And he's the head puppeteer. What is your title?
I'm the resident director of the show, and my big title is the U.S. Associate Puppetry and Movement Director.
What does that consist of?
Well, I'm kind of the guy who watches the show, maintains the artistic integrity of the show. I'm the one who's running rehearsals. I helped with auditions. So I'm kind of the shepherd that is kind of bringing the show across the country.
So you do a lot.
Yeah.
And you have to maintain the show, your credibility. Not only that, make sure that the puppeteers are doing what they're doing on stage. And you do a lot of note-taking while you're watching, right?
I do. So I've pretty much memorized the show just because I've seen it so many times. But, you know, the beautiful thing about live theater is every night's a different show, and there's always something new to discover.
How long you been involved with theater? Did you start as a little kid or when you got in college? What? How did you get involved?
I was in high school, and before high school I was always in choir and band, and then I didn't get into theater until I was a senior in high school. But I loved it so much, and I always growing up I loved like Singing in the Rain and movies like that. And then went to college for it, and then got into the real world and just kind of hit the ground running with theater, and I've been really blessed to have a really fruitful career in theater.
Now, were you involved with many of the productions across the country or around the world with Life of Pi?
I was part of the Broadway production of Life of Pi. And then when we closed on Broadway, they reached out to me to help to kind of put this tour together. So I've been with the show. This will be our 26th city on our tour, and I've been here for everyone.
So you helped it to win a Tony Award on Broadway.
Well, yeah, we won 3 Tony Awards, and we're really blessed to have those. It's a really wonderful thing to get that recognition.
Well, I saw the show, and it is wonderful. I mean, at my stage and age and things like that, I'm not really amazed by a lot of things, but wow.
Oh, thanks.
This one really blew my mind. So how did you help them to bring the magic to this production?
Well, I think it's really just finding the right people to do the production, and then just really, encouraging them to, reach their full potential as performers and actors and puppeteers. When you find the right people, your job becomes really easy. So.
Well, thank you very much, John, for taking time with me, Al McGee, okay?
My pleasure.
And again, you're doing a great job with this production.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care.
Have a good day.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, I'm at the media event for Life of Pi, and I'm going to let them tell you who they are.
Hi, my name is Austin Wong Harper, and I play the Hind of the Tiger.
I saw that.
Yep.
Hi, my name is Anna Vomachka, and I am the heart puppeteer for the tiger.
Aaron Haskell, and I play the head.
Wow. I mean, last night when I saw the show and the tiger came on, I was saying, how did they do that? And I'm trying to examine this tiger and trying to figure it out, but the show was going on, so I couldn't figure it out, which I'm glad I didn't do that, because I would not, gotten the magic of it. Why you like doing this?
It's very physically demanding, but so rewarding that we are able to push our bodies to the limit to, give this magical experience to the audience. So that's why I like it personally.
And you?
I think similar. It's so challenging and it's so tricky that even now, after doing this show for 1 year, I still haven't figured it out. So it remains a constant challenge, and if it had been easier to understand, I think I would have gotten bored sooner. I like that there's always something new to be trying and thinking about and discovering.
You really hit it on the head with the magic. I mean, it really, what puppetry can do to an audience and kind of, I hesitate to say manipulate, but really be able to make the audience feel what we want them to feel is pure magic.
Yeah, it made me really feel the show. Also, I went through different type of emotions, fear, love, and things like that in this show. Do you feel the audience when they see that, or do you feel the audience when they get emotional, or do you feel it when they supposed to feel it at a certain time?
There are certain moments in the show that are so impactful. Then sometimes we can hear the audience's reaction to those impactful moments, whether that is awe or fear or sadness. And it sometimes we'll walk off or backstage and we'll be like, oh my gosh, did you hear that? They really, reacted to that moment. And that gives us a little bit of a boost in terms of just wow, we're really, doing our job to the best that we can. So sometimes we can really connect with the audience in that way.
Do you also feel it?
I think, yes, sometimes. And also, we've all had the unique experience of getting to watch the show from the house. And so having these moments, or hearing the audience after the show is oh, did you see the moment the tiger first appeared? And being able to realize, as we're first appearing, people are in awe of what's happening, the big climactic moments. So then it adds an extra zing to the whole experience.
Especially there'll be every once in a while, because, we've done the show over 200 times, that you realize, oh, tonight we really hit something different in that moment. And, you try not to try too hard to try to hit it again, because it might have just been that audience that night thing.
Totally.
Like I said, I'm very amazed of the show and also the work that you do. And when they finally decided on what part you was going to take, were you surprised, or did you audition for that part?
Throughout the audition process, which was 1 week long, the creative team, the directors.
Just 1 week long? Wasn't longer than that?
No, it was just 1 week long. That's when they, they had us try out different parts or different animals to see if we would fit. So the creative team, they kind of already had a sense of which parts we would play, mostly based on the size of our bodies and our heights. So yeah.
Were you surprised at your part?
No, in the audition process, I don't even think I touched the back legs of the tiger. I was always in the middle, so I knew what I was auditioning for. I didn't know that it was going to be all these other animals and parts as well, but they were casting and auditioning for the most challenging part, and then off of that, we got our other delineations as well.
I had auditioned doing both the head and the hind. So I was a little didn't know even when I first got the call, I wasn't 100% sure about which part I was doing yet. But no, actually, yeah. That's my
And you were happy with that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would be, the show is amazing. I would be happy with any of the parts.
It is very amazing. I'm a theater major myself, and I used to teach theater and things. I used to be a college professor. But I never imagined when I was in college, university, and things like that, even teaching, that this will come up, this type of show and things like that will come up. Well, are you amazed by this?
Oh yeah. Most of us are, theater performers or dancers in some way, but most of us have never done a show to this capacity or with this specific art form or puppetry form. So yeah, when I first saw the show on Broadway, I was amazed by it, and I was like, I need to be a part of that in some way.
Yeah, I come from a very experimental dance scene of very community-oriented, process-based work, and never thought that I would even be in a production of this magnitude. Also never thought that I would do puppetry, and so getting to be a part of something like this, and I had never seen the show, I had never read the book or seen the movie when I auditioned, so I didn't really know the story until I was in it, and I didn't watch the movie until after the audition, and I read the book last year. So it was really cool.
Yeah, and I really hope that this is a nice catalyst for more shows.
Yes.
So any producers out there.
Yes.
So do I.
Some puppeteers.
I hope so too. And I saw the movie years ago. Of course, I was amazed by the story, also the things like that. Then I said, how can they do this on stage? Then I forgot that's where most entertainment, that's where visual entertainment really started, on stage, live stage. Well, thank you for taking time with me, Al McGee, here at YEticket.com. And keep up the good work. Amazing work, amazing show. You all some great people to do this type of work, because I can't do it at this age of my life.
We got some different puppetry for you.
Okay, great. I'm there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hey, I'm Al McGee here at YEticket.com. I'm here with Mahala Sharway. Did I say that right?
Sharyu Mahale.
Sharyu Mahale. Well, she plays Pi in Life of Pi. And, the first question how do you convert yourself mentally and physically into a male?
Yeah. So actually, when I play Pi, we just commit that to the fact that Pi is a female, and we call her she, her. We use she, her pronouns, and Richard Parker the tiger also becomes she, her.
Really?
Yeah. Because why can't Pi be a girl, right? There's nothing.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Ma.
So there's nothing in the story specifically that says that Pi has to be male, and so we just commit to the fact that Pi can be either one.
Yeah, because last night the production I saw was a male actor played
Correct.
Pi. And also, I'm going back in the movie, there was a male.
Yep.
But I never imagined it'd be a female Pi, but there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Now, when you got the role as the female Pi, how did you feel, or what did you think about that?
Yeah, I thought it was a really cool way to see the story, because I think when you see a female Pi, the audience has different reactions to it. They respond differently to it. When you see a woman being faced with all the, physical, like a tiger or a hyena, or having to physically fight her way through something, the audience reacts differently. And I think that's a really big responsibility as well. Whenever I see young girls in the audience, it makes me really emotional, and it really feels like, I hope that your takeaway from this story is that, girls can do anything that boys can do.
Oh, of course they can. Now, were you familiar with the story when you auditioned? And also, what was your audition process? You know, just give me a brief encounter of that, too.
Yeah. I was really lucky that I got to read Life of Pi in school. I think when I was in middle school or high school, we had to read it in class. And that was my first introduction to Life of Pi. Then I saw the movie, and so that was really brilliant to see as well. And in terms of the audition process, it was a long process. The first audition I think I had was in March of last year, and that one was virtual. My second audition was in person, and we were there for maybe 3 or 4 hours. We were out there doing push-ups, and they were testing our stamina, and they were seeing, like, you know, can you physically be lifted? Can you lift other people? Can you do puppetry? Like, how responsive are you? How collaborative are you? On top of, you know, just the acting, they wanted to make sure that you work well together as a team and that you're a good team player. And then the final round, you know, was more acting heavy, and, you know, they had us kind of do the scenes a couple times and give us directions and notes to play around with. But the whole process, start to finish, was about maybe 4 months long. I think I got the offer for this project in June of last year. Yeah.
4 months long. Wow. That's very intense.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you do a very good job at it because you're here now today. And how long you been touring with the company?
1 year exactly as of yesterday. So October 21st of 2024, we started this tour. We started rehearsals, and we've been on the road since then.
Ooh, that is great. Now, where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Boston, and my family immigrated from India.
Because when I was in school, well, I think the book probably came out after I got out of school, things like that. I never heard of the book. I just heard of the movie, and I was impressed with the movie.
Yes, it's a really cool film as well. That's what I love about theater as a medium, right, is that in a book, everything is in your imagination. In a movie, everything is quite literal. You know exactly what color the water was and what the tiger looked like. But in theater, you kind of have a beautiful blending of the two worlds where you have enough there in front of you, but then you also have quite a bit in your imagination.
That's why I love theater.
I love theater.
And it gives me so much more than a movie can, and so much more than the book.
Yeah.
Thank you for spending time with me here, Al McGee, at
Thank you,
YATicket.com. But much success to you,
Thank you.
as Pi, the female Pi.
Yes.
And also continue to do great work.
Thank you, Al.
I appreciate it.
This is your entertainment ticket. Latest and greatest.